Hello. We have a program specifically designed for the young learners and new learners in Python. It has been formulated largely based on our learnings and experiences with new learners, especially on how someone starting with a first text based programming language understands the data structures and applies different techniques to simple programs. For example, once you know how a for loop works, how do you approach different problems and how to guide as you navigate to using, say, nested loops to enumerate all the substrings? Or how do you see the interpreter when it gives you those warnings and errors and when your code does not do how it is expected? So how do you troubleshoot? How do you debug? How do you sometimes have to sit on paper and pen to to work out the logic? Slowly and steadily, we incorporate the computer science into this coding program. And as you learn different data structures, we do it slowly in such a way that you're not completely on a rock. You can, of course, choose the pace as you go through the tutorials and learn, and also choose how do you want to keep up with the different challenges, programs, learning assessments. So this will support you to learn the topics in such a way that you're able to learn, practice, learn some more, be challenged with simple problems, look at different approaches, and be able to collaborate with your peers in this learning process. Wishing you all a happy coding journey.
So while we were at Python, I vividly remember seeing a beautiful Burmese python. It was just kind of sitting. This was at the Panna National Park. For those who don't know where Panna National Park is, it is in the central India, Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh actually boasts of multiple national parks, tiger reserves. It was just coiled and sitting there, completely unmoving. So, for those of you who are wondering, how did the programming language get to be called Python? The Dutch creator, I won't even attempt to actually pronounce his name. I did try to learn the pronunciation, watching some of the videos, but it was still too complicated for me to attempt it here. The story goes that he was reading the scripts from Monty Python's Flying Circus. That's a BBC comedy series from the 70s, and that's how he picked it up. So yeah, there's a fun trivia on Python. So do leave a comment on if you have had a chance to see a Burmese Python before, and what do you think of naming our languages on reptiles?